And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hawkins. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's a give to Joyner. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to move them on the counter. He breaks a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. It's complete on the right side. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the 1st quarter. A run for the quarterback. Jumped on top of the pile. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it again on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tells to run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Looks it in. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drop.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. This time it's complete.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Looking down the middle. And they'll fight for the ball, and the defense wins it with a pick. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. Sees an alley. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The ride. Just smothered on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Got him on the RPO. He's not quite going to have enough. Picked up a couple on the play, and it'll be fourth down, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looks as if he's going to run it. To the 10. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Moves to his right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense has not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the ground. He's past the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to throw one first. Left side, it's Joyner. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Breaks the tackle. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Lowers those pads. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Quarterback will keep it. for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his target. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 10 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the move. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the 2nd half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking for a crease. It's sticky. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice job stringing that one out. They stop it for no gain. 3rd and long right here. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 2nd and long here. Got an alley. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab and room to run. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get him.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Hauls it in. Gets away from one, finds room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Out wide left, it's Casper. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. The Cougars trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tough run here. It's Hill. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And it has a
Thank you.